It's Primus's header. Back with Talbot, looking for Mark Robins, who's looking around there, but Lee will shoot. Besant got two hands to it. Another chance maybe, and Portsmouth are behind. It's Andy Monkhouse. Hiley. Route one towards Bradbury. Bradbury gets on his skates. Looks to put the cross in towards Peter Crouch. Rotherham again trying to break. Monkhouse. Talbot ahead of him to his left. Monkhouse ploughing through the centre alone. What a one this is from Monkhouse! Flicked away. Danger not over yet though. Fired back in and then off the post! What a goal from Chris Beech! Portsmouth caught napping. Tales of the unexpected at Millmoor.
Still, an early knock didn't stop Chris Swales getting his fourth goal in 5 games against Premiership-bound West Bromwich Albion. Rotherham appeared to make it 2 after Andy Monkhouse's run found Mark Robins, but the goal was disallowed. Monkhouse adjudged to have fouled Russell Holt. But Rotherham did get their second thanks to a long-awaited first home goal of the season for Alan Lee. It was certainly worth the wait. Rotherham almost put the game beyond doubt when Paul Warne and Chris Sedgwick combined, but the young winger's cross killed just wide of the upright. The Baggies were then gifted a way back into the game. Mike Pollitt's lacklustre kick fell to Darren Moore and the big defender finished elegantly. Rotherham held on though to win 2-1. Next up was a pre-Christmas trip to Bramall Lane. The Millers didn't get off to the best of starts, Patrick Sufo shooting against the crossbar after just 3 minutes. Rotherham also had their chances early on. Andy Monkhouse is unlucky not to score here. Simon Tracy could only look on as the ball first hit the post, then nestled safely into his arms. Sheffield United eventually took the lead in the second half, Sufo scoring with an unstoppable curler. The Blades then looked to have the point sewn up when Peter Unlove's twisting run found Paul Pesky-Solido and his cross was headed in by Paul Devlin. Rotherham wouldn't give in though and gained a lifeline after some good work by Paul Warne to get to the byline. His cross was eventually played into Kevin Watson, who crashed home in some style. Watson then turned provider and that man Swales once again getting on the scoresheet, number 6 of the season for him.
Watson will take it. Oh, it's a great header! And you just knew it was going to happen. Richie Barker. Well, what a fabulous free kick from the captain, Watson. Millmoor is alight with joy and delight. A diving header past Paul Jones to give Rotherham from the Nationwide Division 1 the lead against Premiership Southampton after 38 minutes. And Ronnie Moore. Oh, that's a good ball over the top. Here's Mullin. Oh, what a goal by John Mullin! Now you have to believe it. Rotherham certainly do. They lead 2-0 against Southampton. The goals have been of the highest quality. The diving header for the first, and a thumper there from John Mullin to beat Paul Jones on his left side. to Pahars, out to Telfer. Pahars arrived. Oh, that's a push in the back of Kevin Davis. It's a penalty. Oh dear. It's a penalty to Southampton for a foolish push. Pahars. Now, what can Pollitt do in goal? Can he preserve Rotherham's 2-goal lead? Pahars. But that's the final whistle, and it's a famous victory for Rotherham.
Around 7,000 Rotherham fans packed Hillsborough for Rotherham's final South Yorkshire derby of the season, and it was to be a memorable day for the travelling Red Army. Chris Sedgwick's cross nodded home by Alan Lee to make it 1-0. Wednesday's equaliser came from Finnish striker Shefki Kuchi, who stole in to head home. But Rotherham weren't to be outdone and gained a historic win thanks to super sub Richie Barker's last-minute winner. Premiership-bound Manchester City saw the return to Millmoor of Bermudan Sean Gota, the striker a big fan's favourite during his time in South Yorkshire. Rotherham puts up a good fight against a strong City side, Alan Lee going close with this header. But his luck was about to change, and the breakthrough came with Lee scrambling the ball home to send an 11,000 strong crowd into ecstasy. You can always count on a Keegan side to score though, and when Kevin Horlock found Ali Benarbia, the Algerian scored at the second attempt.
Good turn by McInnes. Space for Bob Taylor. And in! He's done it again! Lee. Gilchrist has stopped. Lee hasn't. Byfield missed it. Hurst and Mullen goes down. Byfield goal! All sorts of incidents leading up to it. And Byfield has scored on his debut.
Well, he looked like he'd missed the first opportunity because he should have played it first time. Instead, he took that extra touch. Somehow the West Brom defenders allowed him that second or two to readjust. And when he did, it was the simplest of goals. But a catalogue of errors that back there, not as tight as we know that West Brom have been throughout the season. Even Gilchrist getting injured in the first incident as the ball originally came in from the right-hand side. But it was always coming. Rotherham have been putting West Brom under a little bit of pressure. West Brom haven't been clearing the lines and not been hanging on to the ball long enough.
A well-earned point took Rotherham into their final home game of the season, knowing that a win would guarantee First Division safety. Birmingham City would later go via the playoffs with the visitors to Millmoor, and Pollitt had to save well following a good move involving Tommy Mooney. Rotherham were sporting their new kit for the season, voted of course by the supporters, and new boy Darren Byfield tested Varson with a smart turn and shot. He didn't have to wait long for his first Millmoor goal though, an error by Oliver Teberley let in Alan Lee. He squared it to Byfield, who made it 1-0, his second for Rotherham. Birmingham hit back almost immediately. A 25-yard free kick from Martin Granger, giving Mike Pollitt no chance in the Rotherham goal. But anything Granger can do, Martin McIntosh can do better. Rotherham were denied a win in their final home game though, thanks to Tommy Mooney's shot deflecting off Chris Beach for an unfortunate own goal. It finished 2-2, but a point was good enough to keep Rotherham in the First Division.